So I am starting the stream. I didn't stream for a long time, maybe 9 days or something like that. And I want to go back to stream again. I hope I didn't lose people who like to watch my stream. And it will be as well active as it was before. And interesting as it was before. Now we have some news. I have some news today. One of my friend, she's also in Turkey. She told me about the news in Turkey. So they are refusing to giving residence to Russian people. So. And they may also refuse for us, even if you are like renting for 1 year. So they may refuse that. So this is an issue for us, and we may have to move again to another country. It's crazy. So welcome everyone who just joined. Thank you for joining. I didn't stream for a long time, and I want to recover. So I have some news. Today I am a bit confused, a bit in doubt, because my friend here, she's Russian. She also she said that they may refuse to give the residence to Russians in Turkey. So despite renting an apartment even for 1 year, so they may not give us the residence, and we may have to leave again to another country. It would be crazy to choose the country. It would be crazy to move after settling here and buying everything, buying the furniture, renting for 1 year. I don't know how to deal with that. I have in the contract that if they will not give us residence, we will have like to rent it again to someone else. I don't know if we will be able to find someone to rent to. And I don't know. We don't even know where to go. It's crazy. I mean, they know that we are like in a situation where like there is a problem with the country, and they are making such thing for us, such news. I don't know if because some people they said that's possible, that's a fake, or so that's not true. But some people they said that they wasn't accepted, like for the residents. So we don't know. Hello, KD. So it was like a shock for us today. We didn't expect to hear such news. And even the guy where I went to make documents, so the guy who is helping us, he's from Syria. He said that he heard about that. It's like a new law they have from the 26th of December. So this law is telling that people who are renting apartments for a year, they will not be able maybe to get the residence anymore, and only those who are buying. So if you buy like apartment or a house, so you are you can get the residence. If you are renting, so it's like a big no. And he said that there are thousands of Russians in Turkey who are who rented for 1 year, and they are applied for residence, and like thousands, imagine, of people who already rented and are waiting to have that meeting to give those documents, like thousands of people. And he said like maybe because of that reason, because of thousands of people are already rented apartments, maybe those might be that the reason that they will change their mind and something will happen, like some magic will happen. So he said, when I met him, he said, I have bad news for you. So it's more likely true. Let me deal with the chat. I don't see it. Sorry. Okay. So it's more likely true because the guy who is helping us, and he has an office here, so he said that. So I don't know. I mean, we should just wait. I mean, maybe some magic will happen. Something maybe a lot of people will complain that they rented already, and they already like prepared and settled and bought furniture and bought everything, and how they like can refuse for them. It was like, I don't know, in the law before, like if you rented for 1 year, so you can have to the residence. Why they changed their mind? Why they, I don't know, they come with something new now? At least they could leave the residence for those who are like who already rented and already applied. But to make them like rent and then apply and then wait and then like change their mind, it's, I don't know, maybe it could be good if they just did that to those people who didn't rent yet or didn't apply yet. But for those people who rented already, like for that reason, and applied, they could at least let them I don't know, have a chance. Because they seems doing that not only for Russians, maybe I think for Ukrainian as well. So I mean, all people who are like I don't know, in such situation, and they, I don't know. Because from both countries, like I myself, I consider from both countries people are victims, because when there is a war between two countries, both of citizens suffer from that, not only one. Of like, I mean, I don't know. We are checking now, we're learning about other countries. We will see. And we will have like to move everything. I mean, to sell everything. If we will not have the residence, we will have to sell all the furniture we bought. We will have to sell the things like I don't know, the bicycle of my child. We can take everything with us, and we get used to this place. I mean. It's nice, it's beautiful, it's clean here around. People are nice with us. We start learning the language, etc. I mean, we don't want to leave. We like it here. We are used to the stores here. We are used to the food. We are used to everything. I don't know if you hear me. Because I didn't stream for a long time. If you hear me well, let me know. Welcome everybody who just joined it. Okay. So this is the situation, and I don't know. We may have to move from one country to another always. I don't know. Maybe it's our destiny. And like, I mean, before we kind of dreamt. Yeah, Joy. Hello. Before we kind of dreamt to visit all the world, to travel the world, but I mean, not in that way, not in this way. Where like cards are not accepted, and things are like this. I mean, we didn't want such situation. I mean, we wanted to visit the world in like a peaceful time, and but it seems like we have to visit, and I mean, it's like not good, because we want to settle, we want to be in one place, we want to I don't know, to build our life in one place, etc. But I mean, I don't know. But from the other side, we wanted also to visit the world, to see different countries. So it's good because, I mean, if we will again explore another country, but it's not good because we are not used to, like, I don't know, to move from one place to another, and it's also expenses because we already like settled here, and we if we will have to move, we will have to like buy the tickets, like buy new stuff. Maybe some things we already bought here, we'll just leave them here. I mean, it's other expenses, and that's we are forced to do that. We are not like in a vocation to go somewhere to relax. We're kind of forced to do that. It's really crazy. I mean, all this time I didn't stream as well because also like we were in one place and nothing like new happened. Like, I don't know, and I don't know why I didn't stream. I mean, I just, maybe I was like tired mentally because as well I was traveling. I went also to Izmir, to this place again, to another city to make the apostille, like the stamp for document. And I was also like two nights at the bus, like going at night by bus to the another town and going back, and didn't like sleep very well. I mean, like sleep sitting. And after that, I felt very also tired for days, and it's all like, I don't know. I mean, all the situation is not like that. I don't know, that pleasant. Have been made by Turkish government yet? I don't know. There are people who said that it's official. There are people who said no. I mean, we don't even like. We are just learning, and but we don't want to check because any mistake or anything you do may change the decision through the, I don't know, the decision that you don't want. It's kind of, I mean, for example, when we had when we applied for this, so they told us that any little mistake will make them refuse. So that's why we don't want. There is a website where you can apply for that, and not apply, but you can check. You can put your number there of the application, and check if they like accept it or refuse it. But we don't want to check now because I don't know, maybe, I don't know, because the guy, he said that it's better to not do anything now because things that may change in 1 week or something like that. So it's not official, it's not 100%, but there is like a possibility that they will refuse. And the only way that we have to do the only choice that we have now is just to wait and apply, or wait for things to change. He said that to call him after like 2 weeks, maybe it will change the situation because a lot of people already rented, already expected the residence. And he will tell us if something new happen or not. Maybe, I don't know, some new law will appear or something. But it's more likely, I mean, something official because they were talking about that. And even before, when I applied, I always like was telling that I am not sure that we will not get the residence. I mean, I wasn't sure because a lot of people were coming here and they have limits. They have like 25%. If more than 25% of foreigners are in the region, so they refuse to give the residence. And they have also closed areas. Like there's a special website. You see like closed areas and open areas. Like we are in the open area, but after 2 streets after us here, like not far from us, 2 blocks, we have a closed area. So that's why we weren't sure. I mean, it's hard to be sure in such situation. And always like things, crazy things happening in the world, and I know politicians can just change their mind, write a new law, or anything can happen. I mean, I just don't want to check in the website. They have a website, and I don't want. Anyway, even if I will check, I will not change the situation. So only if they, after 2 weeks, they will start giving like the changing their minds. I don't know, rumors, not rumors, but for some people there are not websites, but chats, the Telegram chats. For some people, they really refused. I mean, they write that we applied and they refuse us, or they refused to accept our documents or something like that. So something is happening like this. Anyway, we are not sure. But I don't know. I mean, we are used to such things. We just hope for the best, hope that something will change and they will accept anyway, because we paid for like 6 months. We paid, and we like everything here, and we start learning the language and etc. So we hope to stay here. At least for 1 year, we will stay. At least, I mean, for the first year, just to relax, to settle a little bit, to learn about everything else. But because if we will have to leave, it will be like we will be in hurry, and it will be like again a wrong decision, like the wrong maybe. We will go to the wrong country. We will go to the wrong place. Or, I mean, when we had to leave Dubai. Because also, like, we rented there for a month, and the month ended when we had to leave Dubai. So we took the decision so fast about Turkey. I mean, a lot of people like even was surprised, and some people, they said, how you choose Turkey based on what? So I said, like, based on the prices of everything here. So they have affordable prices for everything, and it's true, because we like it here. Like, with our like level of life, we can afford to live here. We can afford to be here, and that's why, I mean, we choose Turkey. But anyway, even choosing Turkey was like in a hurry, not in like in good thinking, in something like that. We were in hurry, like we chose it very fast, and now we still have, like, we need to have a plan B. So the plan B is needed anyway. We have to, like, I mean, we can learn now about different countries, like about prices, about the language, about the how easy to get documents or not, etc. So we are learning about that. We start learning, but because we never know, like, I mean, if it's a rumor or not a rumor, we never know if we will stay here or not. Despite we did everything right. I mean, we rented for a long term. We did everything, but it's up to the destiny, maybe. Up to politicians. What kind of law they will do, what they will, I don't know. Because it will be crazy now. Like, a lot of Russians, like, expected to stay here, and it will happen to a lot of Russians. Like, I mean, like the guy where I was today, he said that maybe it's from Russia itself. Like, maybe Russian government said to the Turkish government to not give residence to Russian people here. I mean, I don't know if that's possible or not, but I mean, that's what he said. So that's also, like, possible. I mean, and that's crazy. Even after leaving Russia, they don't want to leave us alone. I mean, crazy. Like we own them something. I mean. And I'm not like even fully Russian. I'm only half Russian. But it's crazy. I mean, why? Like, if people left the country, leave them alone. Why you like keep? I don't know, pursuing them and making them trouble. So they left and they want to build their life in other countries. So why? I mean, why keeping like being in touch with them, and I mean, or being attached to them and pushing them to have trouble in other countries? I mean, that's crazy. Yeah. It's good that those people who already get the residence, they are okay now. I mean, maybe the thing that I am talking about, it's not applied to those people who already like have the residence. If they have the residence, so they can have it. And also, it's not applicable to those people who want to continue their residence, like to prolong it. So if they want to prolong it, it's okay. They can prolong it. So this new thing is for new applicants, or how we can call them, new people who applied for that. Like only if they have like they have real estate themselves, or they have family here. Only there they can apply now. I don't know. Yeah, I also thought about that, KD. Yeah, I also thought about that. I mean, it's possible that's kind of propaganda. But I don't know. People are not also dumb. I mean, or people are not stupid to just. I mean, they understand everything because they are already applying and they get refused. I mean, so some application gets refused, some documents get refused, and I mean, it's real. Or maybe even those who are writing in those chats are not. I mean, yeah, I know that there is a lot of fakes, and it's possible that it's to make people to come back. But as like my friend who told me about that, she herself, she was like confused at the first place, and she said that maybe they will not apply, and then and they will like move directly to another country. And then she changed her mind and she said like we will apply anyway and we will see what will happen. So they have not apply, I mean, application, it's before we already applied, but there's a meeting, they call it rendezvous. They call it rendezvous, like in French, rendezvous. So that rendezvous, that meeting, so people will go to it. So I will see like the 13th of this month, the 30 of this month, my friend, so she will go and she will tell me for sure. I mean, because it's very, like a close friend, we know each other for months and we always talk. And so she will tell me for sure what will happen to her. So that will be like more sure thing. So she decided to go anyway. So she decided to go anyway and to see what will happen. Because if they refuse by law, they kind of give people 10 days to leave the country. Otherwise, people will have like to pay fines or to be like they can be blacklisted from the country or deported, blacklisted for some time, and they will not be able to come back. Of course, we have like the option to leave the country and then to come back, like for a month. Like that's what's allowed, because we can live without a visa for 2 months and like leave the country again, and that's from what I know, and come back for another month, leave for 1 month. That's what why to leave for 1 month if we want to be for long term here. So we will see. Anyway, I am preparing the other documents. I'm preparing the other documents, and I will go again to this Izmir, to another town, like 500 kilometers or 500 miles or 700 kilometers. Go again to bring the other document, because they made a mistake for me there. Also, they because of that mistake, I will have to come back. Of course, I will prepare the documents. I will be ready for this rendezvous, everything. And I will hope for the best. We will hope for the best, because if you applied, you have the right to stay here till this rendezvous. And from the rendezvous, if they refuse to give you, so you have 10 days to leave. Hello, Clara. So those are like the rules for immigrants here in Turkey. I don't know about other foreigners, if it's applicable only to Russian and Ukrainians, because the guy, he said that only Russian and Ukrainians have such, like you can say, privilege to have the residence from renting. I think other foreigners, they don't have such option. So, and before, for example, they had also like when like the war started in Syria. So Syria, a lot of people from Syria came here to Turkey, and people from Syria were able to take not the residence, even to the citizenship, just for having diploma. Only people from Syria. So they helped refugees from Syria with diploma, and they gave them citizenship. So that was helpful. That's what was a good move from Turkey. But then I think they canceled that. And the same about like Russians and Ukrainians. So they helped them. Then maybe now they canceled this, and they will not give residence to those who are renting. Anyway, we don't have another choice. We just keep hoping for the best, and maybe things will change. And in the beginning of the next year, maybe they will, do something, or something will happen. Maybe a lot of people will complain about that, and they will give to those who rented, because it's not fair to those to tell like people that you can rent and get and apply, and then you kind of apply and wait for the rendezvous, and between that time they will tell you that no, we are not giving anymore. So it's like I don't know. That's the situation we have now. And besides that, we are just, enjoying the life, living here. I'm happy to get the money from YouTube. I finally get it. I thought I will create a new AdSense, because if you create an AdSense in one country, so you have to be paid only in that country. AdSense, that's working with YouTube. So I thought that I will change the AdSense, the Russian AdSense that I have, to Turkish one, and to get the money to Turkish bank. But now, since I'm not sure, I prefer to not open the AdSense here in Turkey, because it's risky if I will open it here and then can't withdraw here. So I will have to open it in another country. So I will leave the Russian one. If I will get in this month, at least, I don't know, that $100 from YouTube, so I can withdraw it to Russian bank of my mother-in-law, like with the non-sanctioned bank. That was what helped me. If I will not get, those $100, I will just keep them and gather them till I will have that threshold or something like that they call it in YouTube. And if we move to another country where we will be sure that we will spend a long time, only that way I will open a new AdSense in another country. But now I will leave it because I am not sure we will stay in Turkey. If we stay in Turkey for 1 year, so I will open a new AdSense and I will be paid to my Turkish bank account. So this is the situation. So any questions you have? Anything? As have you been doing while we are waiting? How is the family? What else? I mean, nothing. Just caring about the family and just relaxing. So going out. Because there is no sense like to look for work or something. I mean, we have to wait for the residence. We have to be sure that we will stay here. I mean, it would be Turkish loss if they kicked you guys out. Yeah, I mean, we talked with my wife. A lot of Russians are here. They spend the money here. They support the economy here. People who are here, most of Russians who are here, are friendly and nice, and not a lot of them. Maybe there are places where there are a lot of Russians, but for example, in my area, I don't see a lot of them. I don't hear a lot of Russian language outside. Mostly there are other countries a lot of Arabic people. And most of Russian people, they don't have even business here. There are a lot of Arabic people who have business here and they work here and they live for a long time. And sometimes when I don't speak Turkish, but when I speak Arabic, I find a lot of people speak it. So I even ask, "Do you speak Arabic or English?" They may speak Arabic. Does it matter where in Turkey you are planning on living? I just did some reading on I don't know, what do you mean? But in Turkey, there are places closed where they don't give residence, and that there are open places. And they have also a law when more than 25% of population are foreigners, so that they don't give the residence. European Union. I think European Union also are not giving visas to Russians. Some countries, they refuse to give at all visa to Russians. I think it's hard for a Russian now to get in Europe a visa. Maybe you guys should go. Kazakhstan. A lot of Russians are there in Kazakhstan, and they said it's crazy. It's expensive there to live. Maybe we will go there. Maybe, I don't know. Only if we will get refused from here. And Kazakhstan is also close to Russia. Anything can happen. But we have also the option to go to Georgia. Georgia, they give 1 year to Russians to live without visa. We didn't need even the residence to be there. So that's an option for us also. Georgia, if we have the choice between Georgia and Kazakhstan, we more likely choose Georgia because it's more how to say, more Russians are there, and it's more, how to say, maybe more people, English speaking people are there, and it's easier just to enter with the passport and just to spend a year without doing anything else. But Georgia is more expensive. This is the thing. It's expensive, Georgia. I thought I saw like maybe Argentina. I don't know. I'm thinking about Argentina because a lot of people are in Argentina, and in Argentina it's easy to get the residence. Latvia, I think they said that they will not give visa to Russians. I mean, they closed it at all to Russians. I read about that a few months ago, and they have had such decision like Latvia, Estonia, and others like they call them in Russian pre-Baltic country, pre-Baltic or something like that, maybe pre-Baltiski. I don't know about Bulgaria. I think Bulgaria they need the Schengen visa. I don't know. Anyway, we are learning about all of them, about Serbia, about all of them. We hope. I mean, I have time now to learn about all this stuff to have the plan B. Of course, we hope to stay. It's much better for us to stay because we already settled. We bought the furniture, we bought everything. I mean, Sotek is living in a less populated area. I'll give you a chance. Yeah. If you live in less populated area, you will have more chance to get the residence. That's why we choose this place as well. I mean, in Mersin, first of all, the city Mersin, it's not that I mean, it's not that touristic. Not a lot of tourists. Most people they go to Alanya, Alanya, Ankara, Istanbul. Those are like the most famous. Even Izmir is very famous, like a lot of foreigners. But seems like they seems like now it's a lot of Russians are here. Like I mean. That's why they think to close it for everyone. I mean, for all the country because a lot of people are coming here, and especially maybe after hearing about the second, I was like very like afraid about like the second mobilization because I mean. I knew that if they will announce like the second mobilization or the second wave or how they call it, so more Russians will come here and we will have less chance to get the residence. And maybe after hearing these people about the second wave, so they start coming here. And we already have like some people we know they went to Turkey, they are here. Iraq, I don't know. I heard about Iraq. They have like always like also they have like kind of war there or something like that. Like Iraq and Kurdistan or Kurdish people, Iraqi people and Kurdish people, they are always like also fighting. I think they have a few years ago I met a few Iraqi people. I was teaching them Russian, and they said they had like explosions there. They had crazy things. I mean, even one Iraqi guy told me once that he witnessed an explosion with his kids. He said that just get out, and we saw like an explosion. I mean, they were lucky to not, be there. Clara, we are living in Mersin. It's called Mersin. It's a very nice place. Close to the sea. It's very clean and people here are nice. The food is cheap. The renting is cheap. What else? The weather is nice as well. It's beautiful. I mean, it's not... even now in the winter, there's no snow, no minus. Here we have like 10, like 10, 15, like 11 degree. Maybe 15 at the day, 10, 11 at night. Celsius plus. I mean, everything is nice here. It's called Mersin, and there are a lot of like places, like nice historical places, nice places of Roman. How to say that? Those, old ruins. Roman ruins or something like that. and it's very nice place here. I mean, we wish to stay here. We really like it, and people here are like nice people. I mean, they don't care if you're Russian, Ukrainian, or anyone. They are always nice with the foreigners. They are always smiling. They are always welcoming, friendly. Mexico. I know Mexico. I think a lot of Russians also are there. I mean, I don't know. I saw in Mexico maybe they ask. I think for the if you go, they ask for the ticket back. Like you have to go. You have to have the ticket back, the back ticket, and it's very expensive. The ticket to go there. I mean, it was expensive from Russia. I don't know from now, but I like Mexico anyway. Yeah, Georgia, it's nice. Remain visa free, yes. 12 months without visa during this time, yeah. But Georgia is more expensive than Turkey. We like it here, I mean, more because it's not that expensive to live. But maybe residence permit, they wish permit located in Georgia. Yeah, maybe we go to Georgia. I don't know. I mean, if we will have no other choice, no better choice, we will go to Georgia. Because even from Dubai, we wanted to go to Georgia, but we learned that's more expensive. So we choose like less expensive country to live in. Yeah, but yeah, easier. I don't know. I mean. We will have to learn now. I have like my wife. She said like that I am not working now, and I have time to learn about that. She works, but she doesn't work a lot of. I mean, she works a few hours a day. She teaches Korean online. I care about all this stuff of documents, etc., and about I don't know, renting, about bills, about everything. And I have like another also homework, you can say, to learn about all the countries and what's better for Russians, like if they accept Russians without visa, with visa, with about residence, about not like in Dubai we had like about I don't know 1 week to leave, and we had like very quick, and we choose Turkey because it's cheaper, and that's it. We have now about a month because we like our like time is finished almost. In the end of this month, we'll finish like 2 months that's giving for us to leave without a visa, and we are able to stay here legally as well because we have that you can say that rendezvous, that application. So we applied. And before this rendezvous, because before this meeting, we are like legally here. We can stay because we are kind of waiting the rendezvous. So 1 month to think about that. At least now we have more time to think. Youth on my side, I didn't get the. What do you mean? You're lucky you have youth. It's young people. You're young enough to move around. We are young. Yeah, I understand now. Yeah, we are young to move around, but even though it's not that that's easy. I mean to always move from one place to another. I mean, I want really to stay in one place and to start building something. I mean, some business, maybe some, I don't know. To remain in Turkey for more than 90 days and to obtain work authorization in the country, all foreign nation must obtain a domestic work residence permit, regardless of their nationality. Application must be filled, submitted outside of Turkey with Turkish embassy. You see, outside of Turkey, and we are already with Turkey with the visit visa, you can say, like a stamp in the passport. It's a visit visa, so we are already here. And if I want to apply for permit of work, I have to apply from another country. And it will be like another expenses. So it's better to save those expenses to not to move to another country after, because we are not sure that we will stay here. And anyway, I mean, it's also not that easy to find a work where people like, I mean, a company will hire you for sure and will take care about all the documents and everything. More difficulties. Yeah, hello, Curtis. Yeah, more difficulties. I mean, we are not now sure that we will stay here in Turkey. I hope everything will be okay, but I don't know. New laws, new things happening, and I mean, the war, never ending war, for no reason. I mean, an initial visa-free stay up to 60 days can be granted to Russian nationals entering Turkey. Following the initial 60 days period, Russian nationals can obtain an additional stay of 30 days. Yeah, I mean, we can stay because we are already applied for this residence. So we have to stay till they refuse or accept. If they exit and re-enter the country after 90 days, a rolling 100 days period, foreign national cannot remain in Turkey without obtaining a visa. You mean if we leave after 90 days, we can, if we exit and re-enter the country after 90 days in a rolling period, 80-day period, a foreign national cannot remain in Turkey without obtaining a visa. I didn't get this, like the end one. I mean, the thing that I know that kind of if you want to have another visa, you have to leave and to come back. But I don't know for how long to leave. Is it possible just to go to another country and come back directly, or we have like to wait for some time? Russian nationals may also apply for a tourist resident permit, which will allow them to remain in Turkey. This is the tourist resident permit for 1 year, and we had to rent for it for 1 year. Yeah. However, this permit does not grant work authorization. Yes, it's not work, or it doesn't have the work authorization because anyway, my wife is not working in Turkey. She's working by like online. She's teaching people from different countries. I mean, Russian-speaking countries. She's teaching as well someone in English. I don't know where he or she is from. So she's teaching online. I mean, she doesn't have to have like the permit. I mean, she's doing that online. I don't know. She can work from any place. And it's not like in a company or something. She is working for herself. That's how she is working. And I'm also working just online, and I mean making videos and converting some, I don't know, money I have called cryptocurrency, or getting donations. I mean, it's not a work. I mean, I don't have to have the permit of work here. I mean, anyway, the AdSense that I have is kind of like you can say the taxes go to Russia or something like that. I mean, through Russian banks, I can only withdraw money. Anyway, I'm losing a lot of commission in that. I mean, withdrawing to another person and then converting them to dollar here, it's like a big deal also. A lot of commission already spent. But I think YouTube, if you are not in US, you don't have to pay taxes. This is, I mean, the law or the rules of YouTube. Yeah, like you I remember when we get like the new AdSense. So we had to refill it there that we are not U.S. citizens. That's why we don't have to pay like 30% taxes or something like that. So that's the case for all people, all YouTubers from all around the world. If they are not in US, so they don't pay that, like the tax to US. Like that's how YouTube works. They feel that just the information of taxes of their country, and the tax it's paid automatically by YouTube. The I just posted was from relocation option for Russian nationality on Envoy website. Yes, there are a lot of information. I mean, and you find me always reading about that, and I mean, the information always change. It's not the same. So it can always change. It can be updated. New law can appear. I mean, and we are doing everything by law, by rules. We are like preparing all the documents, etc. We rent it for 1 year. We have a contract for 1 year. I mean, we have everything done for the old rules to get the residence. But now, maybe there are new rules. I don't know. And if they have new rules to not give people who rented and only people who bought, we can do nothing about that. And even other countries, if they are like changing their rules, because I don't know. I mean, of course, I don't know if they have here the refugees program or not. I don't know if you maybe if it's like reasonable to apply for that or not. I mean, the thing that like we rented here for 1 year, and we like mentally we are prepared to live here for a long time. I mean, so even if like there is an option of applying for refugees here, I don't mind. I mean, if hello Ryan, thank you for joining. The important thing is you are trying to make a better life for you and your family. Much respect to you for what you are doing. Yeah, well, that's what we are trying to do here. I mean, just to live a better life and to settle and to raise the child. He's now 5 years old, and he's not even now going to kindergarten. We just have to he doesn't speak Turkish, so we just look for places where people speak Russian, like kids speak Russian, and we try to make him talk with them. So he's like easy going, so he can always he go and say hello and start talking. For him, it's not a problem. But still, he's not in the kindergarten because we can't put him in a Turkish kindergarten because they all speak only Turkish there. It will be hard for him. But the Russian kindergarten, again, it's more expensive, very expensive, because it's like a foreigner kindergarten. We can't put him there are Russians who put their kids in the Russian special kindergarten where there are only Russians. But we couldn't do that. Look for Greek island of Kastirlozdo on the map. It's 10 minutes with a boat from the coast of Turkey to get a new stamp. It's very close to where you are in Turkey. Greek island, Kastirlozdo. I don't know, I will write that down, Greek island, Kastirlozdo. 10 minutes with the boat. So, I don't know if they... because we always choose countries where they don't ask for visa. They just put the stamp, and that's it. I know about this Castello-Riso. To get the new stamp. No, you mean we go there and come back? Cool, Ryan. Yeah, we can go, I mean, to any place here and come back. There's like also the keeper. It's also not that far from here. So I found a pen finally. I will write it down. My friend here told me that it's possible that they will ask for checks here, and I am saving a lot of checks here. Everything I buy, I save checks. It's crazy. Oh my god. So Greek. I will ask my wife to write it. So I will show you how many checks I have here. It's really crazy. Дашулька, можно минутку тебе? Минутку. Да. Написать кое-что. Написать вот это.
Что?
Написать.
Что написать?
Написать вот это. Greek Island of Castello-Riso.
А ты можешь сделать скрин?
Нет, скрин я смогу. Тогда с фоткой.
Ладно, напишу.
Here we have the child. He is making. He feels like a cat.
Я не вижу. И что в этом озере особенного?
Ну просто чтобы идти.
Идти?
Ехать туда, типа.
Так.
Быстро. Greek Island of not Fidel Castro. Castello-Riso. It's kind of a very close place. We can go and back to have the stamp to.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I mean to in the same day.
Have nothing to do to go for stamp somewhere.
I mean, but it's the problem that only 1 month will be given if we will go and back. Yeah, if not 1 year, not even 2 months.
I think when you're denied the permit, it's the option of 1 month is gone.
Ah. Okay. Ладно, закрой. Okay, let me show you how many checks I have. It's crazy. I don't know if that's working or not, but anyway, I'm keeping all the checks here. I mean, all the checks, everything I buy, I keep the check and get them here in this place. I don't even know. Yeah, Joy. He is mourning in like international cat language. A lot of checks. I mean, I don't know if, but I can't just. I mean, give them electronic proof that I have like some money or something. To prove that I am like able to pay for myself and everything is okay. But like friend told me about checks and I'm keeping them. Yeah, Merry Christmas, thank you. Merry Christmas, and we hope that the new year will be good for us. You need to do just cross the Turkish border. That is one way to do it. Yeah, but if we just cross the borders and come back, they don't give us like, I mean, a long time here, just 1 month. And even though they may not give us that, because you kind of, if you apply for residence and you wait, you don't have the right to leave, because this is like the thing. you have to stay and wait for the meeting to apply for documents, and you don't have like kind of the right. If you leave, you may not get the residence. I don't know. It's kind of rule or something. And you are allowed to leave only if you have like very like important thing. So anyway, I mean, we don't have another option. The only option is to stay, to wait for the best, to go for this meeting, to apply for documents, and if they will refuse, they will refuse. If not. I mean, we did everything we can to stay. Everything in our hand. There isn't another option. I mean, even if I will like now apply for work, I will need to again leave the country and to apply for work from other country, not from here. So we just have to wait and everything. Yeah, Ryan, Russian Empire, Ottoman Empire. You know what happened in the future, in the past. It's not that important now. The most important is what happening in our time now. And in our time, crazy things are happening. Anyway, I streamed for 1 hour at least. I mean, I didn't stream for a long time because even though like I wasn't sure before that we will stay and wasn't sure about our future, etc. So that's why I wasn't like that. I mean, in that good mood to stream. So those are lucky who only get the residence, and even though those who get the residence, who knows what will happen after a year, because the residence should be given for a year, and then they cannot prolong it for them. Anyway, I believe in destiny. If something is really meant to be, so it will be. If not, so it's not. And Joy Mersin, we are Mersin, MERSIN, Mersin. And even like we didn't know that we will be here. We didn't know that we will be in Georgia someday. We didn't know we will be in Dubai, in Turkey, in Mersin. But как вы знаете, я пытался выучить русский язык. I am still working on it. Yeah, just keep it up. I mean, you can watch my recent short video. I was in mood and I translated an expression in Russian to English. I don't know, maybe people are not notified about the shorts, because the shorts videos, I mean, like not like longs. I don't know. I noticed that the shorts are not that watchable like long video. When I make long video, I have more views, but when I make short video, I have much less views. Maybe just people are not used to see them. But you can check, and I will do sometimes things like that. I would translate some expressions because I love quotes, I love expressions, and the quote I translated, it's very famous in Russia, and I have also a story about that quote, so you can check that video. It's a very nice video, and I will make such videos as well, because I know a lot of quotes, I know a lot of expressions in Russian, and I think it would be useful, because I always like share the culture. I always like wanted just people to know about the culture, and that's it. I mean, the culture is good, and it has nothing to do with what's going on, because the culture is the culture, and the history, and the the language is it's just a language. Just wait, you will get the residence permit, I am very sure. Yeah, I hope so. I also want to be positive, but anyway, we have to prepare for the worst scenario if that will happen, because we never know. Anyway, since I come also to Turkey, since I went to Dubai, I also lost a lot of subscribers, lost a lot of views. I mean, my channel wasn't turned not that active, and I mean, I kind of also worry about this channel, because if you don't have a lot of views, if we have more than 1,000 subscribers, it's okay. But if we would not have a lot of views and a lot of hours watched, so we can the monetization can get removed. So I have to make it active somehow. That's why I did at least a short video, because that can bring attention. And I don't want to stop the streams, etc. Let's hope for the best and everything works out for our family. Thank you. Yeah, let's hope for the best and do what we can, and everything will be okay. I hope so, for all of us, because all people have their troubles, and all people, they fight to live a better life. And the most important that we stay good people, we care about each other, we care about others, we help those people who need help, and we be nice with others. Yeah, that's the most important. Yeah, thank you, Ryan, for promoting. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you for being around. It's just an update from me, and see you in my next streams, my next videos. And thank you for being my subscriber, and thank you for always being with me. It's a big pleasure. You can also share the video to people so they will learn what's going on with Russians in all over the world. Okay, goodbye, guys. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next streams and videos. Bye.